What's going on, y'all? John here, and I'm not dead. It's just been for the past weeks, and I've had a lot of things going on. School finals, just got out of school, now getting used to a normal work schedule. Hopefully, now that everything's kind of falling back into a norm and it's not quite so stressful and hectic, I can now go back and review a lot of the games that I've been playing and actually do some videos on them, because that's one thing I haven't been doing. This is a new series, so what better way to come back from the dead than with a new series? This series is not going to dedicate any sort of spotlight to me. No, it's going to be there to immortalize the players who are in the random battles. They may or may not have their own YouTube channels, and chances are most people aren't even going to remember their names. But this is one way that I can at least tip my hat off to these guys, because for one reason or another they have done something that I feel is worthy of going on YouTube and showcasing the World of Tanks community as it is. Whether that be the heroics of going 1v5 at the end of the match and winning it for their team when most of the team just went ahead and hit A, went back to the garage and found a new tank, or them simply backing me up in a moment when I honestly did not think anyone would be there to help me. So, let's kick this off. First match. I'm here on Forges. I'm in a KV2. I was platooned up with Utterable 7, but he's dead by the Strew Emil. Stug's trying to get around me. He dies by the Tiger. I now have a chance to get away when my eye spots the Strew Emil again. So, I start spinning my turret. He whiffs the shot by me. I've got a dead shot on him. This is going to kill him. Nope, Stalin did not guide the shell. So now he's turning back towards me. Pull behind cover. Okay, he's busy with the ELC AMX, and he falls to his death. But some bad minimap reading on my part, bad situation awareness, and now I'm about to be in an urban knife fight with an SU-122-44. One of the most DPM monsters in the game. I put a good hit in him, but it's not enough. And with me being on a smidge of health, he is going to kill me. He's probably reloaded. I'm trying to get around him. He blows my tracks off. Oh dear, all hope is lost. He is definitely going to kill me. He is waggling around. I don't know if he's showing off or what he's doing. It's over. But a hero comes to my rescue. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Zombie Wrecker in the looks. This is a tier 7 match, and he goes on to save my hide in a KV2. If you go back and rewatch that, he sits there and comes all the way back from base and saves me. Of course, what do I do now that my life has just been saved? I go and waste it by trying to go toe-to-toe with a KV-85. But he's not quite done yet. He goes on to have a pretty good match, and while I didn't have very good camera angles on some of his kills, I did catch this little moment of him finishing off the T-29 heavy tank. He goes on to have a pretty respectable match in the looks. Nothing extremely impressive. He does 896 damage and gets 3 kills, but the fact is that he could have simply drove by, not really batted an eyelash at me, but he saved my hide, and for that I do salute you. This is an old replay, of course, way back, but I was sitting around on it and decided to do something with it. Now I know what some people are thinking. He just killed the SU-122-44. That's not really teamwork. Well, this next replay is teamwork. Yes, it's an artillery replay, and I'm not going to bore you by letting you sit there and watch me as I casually click the trigger. No, I'm going around nuking Hellcats, being a minor nuisance to tier 8 heavy tanks, doing the normal artillery stuff, changing my diaper as an FV-207 almost counter-batteried me, and relocating every now and again since then. So, I go back to the normal. It's the normal artillery stuff, and it's pretty boring. But the end of the match, there's always that moment when you realize as artillery that the only way you're going to win a match is if you get on the front line and actually help the tanks out. So, there is a KV-3. I'm taking aim at him. There's very few of us left, only 4 of us versus 6. Missed the KV-3. The Lorraine 155-51's already left me, and there's a Super Pershing and a Hellcat left on our team. Well, the Hellcat's dead, so now it's just a Super Pershing and 2 artillery versus 6 tanks. We're outnumbered 2-1. Oh dear, how are we ever going to pull out a victory on this map when the Super Pershing and I are both one-shot kills, and the Lorraine, while he may be at full health, let's face it, he's artillery and he has no armor, so anything can easily kill him. Super Pershing does put a good shot into the IS-3. That leaves me with the ability to now hit a KV-3. 3. Kill him. This match is now looking winnable. 3 versus 4. The odds have definitely came back in our favor as our Super Persian commander now kills another tank. It's 3v3. This match is definitely looking winnable. If we can just secure these 3 kills, we'll be done. Super Persian commander is now going toe-to-toe with the enemy artillery piece. The artillery at this point, I believe, did miss his shot. Our Super Persian commander has now simply killed him. There is no way we can ever really lose this. 3v2, and we're losing the Lorraine 155-51. There's always got to be that kicker, doesn't there? Great, now it's 2v2. And that would be a Carnarvon, and there's a KV-85 somewhere, versus the 2 of us who are one-shot kills. So this is going to be pretty interesting. And, by the way, the Super Persian commander is known as Cubbies 2015. And me and him are about to have some really good teamwork exercises right here as I spot the KV-85 behind me. Oh, geez. Well, maybe the KV-85 is a one-shot kill. No, he's not. He's about 80% healthy, maybe 75% healthy. And we're both one-shot kills for that 122mm gun, if that is the gun he is using. So, Cubbies decides he's going to start capping, and that's a very smart move. I can at least spot him and keep him busy, but then he jumps off the cap. At this point in the game, I was like, no, he's there. You need to go cap. I'll cover you. You stay in the cap circle. And I very frantically ping the map and tell him, go back to the cap circle. Let me sit here and hold him off. Well, Cubbies is not having any of that. He wants to settle this like men. He wants to go out and he wants to fight. So he's asking me to follow him for backup. And I'm very tempted to, but there's just something lingering in the back of my mind that the KV-85 is going to show up the second I turn my gun away, and he's going to kill me. And I'm right, because there he was. If I had simply turned to engage, or turned to drive away, he would have engaged me and killed me. But now my gun is still pointing in his direction. He's still a little timid. He thinks that I'm goading him for the Super Pershing, and he backs off. And this is where I kind of get a little paranoid. Cubbies is now moving around his flank, which has freed the KV-85 now, who thinks if he can come around and kill me, but I'm too clever for that. I drive away. But we're kind of playing cat and mouse here, and I'm just hoping Cubbies can get here in time, because I might be able to put a good hit in him. But it ain't going to be enough to kill him. Not by a long shot. Not in any French artillery piece. It's just not going to be enough to kill him. Him, on the other hand, if Cubbies can put a good shot or 2 good shots in him, it's a definite one-shot kill for me. So I'm going to keep trying to light him up. There he is. He's coming after the arty kill. He donks his shell. Cubbies is moving in a position. He puts a good shot in him. He's now down to half health. Oh, that's still a 50-50 chance if I can kill him, though. I don't feel comfortable going over. He puts another good shot in him. Oh, he's a one-shot kill, but he wants me dead. Oh, does he want me dead? He's coming over. I'm lining up the shotgun. Can I do it? He's done for. Very good teamwork there between the 2 of us. Me keeping him spotted, and Cubbies taking the offensive when he needed to. Cubbies went on to have a very good match. I mean, that was an impressive match by him. 4 kills, over 2,000 damage. Impressive by any standards. And that's the kind of replays that I hope I'm going to be able to showcase on this new series, because as a YouTuber, I have a YouTube channel. I have the most basic setup available. I mean, it's a laptop, a recorder, and Adobe Premiere, for Pete's sake. But I can go back, and I can do commentary, and I can showcase the heroics of these guys and bring it to the light. These guys may not have YouTube channels. They may not be able to record. And this is my way of tipping my hat to them and saying, good game, guys. You guys did amazing. And hopefully this is just some small homage to them that they are at least very decent players in my eyes. So, good game, guys. And I hope y'all hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. Maybe I'll learn English in the next video. And I'll catch you guys next time.